All right, Sean the Dirt with your winner here at Coos Bay Speedway. Well, are you still washed up?
Absolutely. Felt like I got thrown a bone tonight. Track was slick. Track was wide. Schlotty is on a roll right now. And we went out 28th, 27th, and laid down a good lap. We were second quick, fourth in the heat race, fourth to third in the dash. They watered the top, and that's kind of what they did a couple years ago when we were here. The first time I was here, it was like that, and they watered it, and the top was pretty good, and then the bottom kind of caught back up. So then the main event, starting third, we got to second fairly quick, and then, my only focus at that point was to not get over the grip, because with that water being up there, it'll just take you right into the fence. So I tried to just, pace myself enough to stay in second, and then I was just hoping on a yellow, at that point. And then once we got it, I was able to pace him pretty good, and the bottom kind of tacked up a little bit. I wouldn't even call it rubber, really. It just kind of got clean. And, when he dropped down to the bottom, I kind of just had the lane to the top of my own. And I knew that if I could just get the momentum right, once we got into traffic, he would have to slow his pace down a little bit. And I don't remember how I passed him, but I know I passed him at some point, some way. And
so it's so hard. I'm kind of a ways away from sitting in the grandstands, but it looked like you were gaining on him, right? Yeah. Kind of hard to tell, but then it was like, okay, he is gaining on him. You can tell, without looking at my race pass and seeing your lap times. It was like, okay, you are gaining. I can tell you're gaining, and you were getting higher and higher on that. It was like you were getting closer to that wall and closer to that wall. And I was like, wow, Dom's really using that wall up there and getting up there, and then. And I think he might have maybe heard you or felt you. So then he went up, and then you went down, and that's when you got the lead.
Yeah, I was definitely filling him up. And then, you're right. He moved up. Yeah, moved up, and I went down and took his line. And then I think I actually went back up to the top for a little bit. And then I cleared somebody at one of the lap cars, and I got back down because I felt like that was probably going to be the nail in the coffin. And then Rubistelli, yeah. And then where my issue came was like Max really slowed up on the bottom, and I kind of got panicky, and I'm like, shit, I need to go back up, but I didn't really want to leave the bottom lane, and I kind of had to in 1 and 2, which I think was probably my least fast of the corners, but I just didn't want to follow him and have the same thing happen to me as what happened to Schlotty. So got her done, first win since April, so that feels good. These guys have worked so hard. It feels great to get a win, and we were here once before and we ran second, and we won tonight, so it's first time winning here is cool, and it's cool to win. I think that's our 11th SCCT race, so we're still third in the all-time win list there, but got a lot to go to catch Justin and Shane, so that's cool. I really think I felt great tonight. Probably the best I've felt in a long time, so I'm hoping that builds into tomorrow. I love Cottage Grove, and hopefully it's slick and wide like this was, and maybe we can, compete for another win and then, go back to Skagit. We've won a few of these Speed Week races before, so usually if you can get the momentum going on this Speed Week, it, equates out to good stuff at the SummerNats. So fingers crossed we can go up there and be competitive, and, we got 4 more nights of this stuff, and I feel pretty good at all the places we're going.
Yeah, Coos Bay, this is their one sprint car race a year, so I thought for a Tuesday night they had a pretty good crowd tonight.
This might be the only place in the nation I have more wins than Steve Kinzer, so that's pretty damn cool.
I knew you were going to come up with something. Yeah. You had to come up with something. After last night, did Tyler's new nickname catch on yet?
Yeah. Oh, man. I'm glad he was able to go home today, so that's pretty cool. And
great news.
I'm glad that he's working on the mend, and I'm pretty sure I got put on like cleaning duty or something there. I'm going there in like next week or something, so I might be put on cleaning duty between him and my brother's house. So they live about 20 minutes apart. So now that Tyler's not really doing anything, I'm sure he'll be at the casino about 15 minutes from our house. So that'll be a lot of fun. But
and now you'll be on some, probation too for coming up with some new nickname here on something, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I think my brother's had the NOS thing for 2 days, and we haven't gotten him canceled yet, so that's a positive, and we'll just keep on rolling. So it's great to get the win, and man, the 21 guys, they're like Schlotty's been fast all year, but really, truly, I mean, his pace is up there big time. So that's awesome. Hopefully we can go in tomorrow again and be competitive and qualify well and hopefully get the win. And I mean, when you think of guys that can win the SummerNats, you're going to think of Schlotty. You're going to think of obviously tree sticks, and you're going to think of
Tree Sticks. Is that his new name too?
Yeah,
that's got to be the 55, right?
That or Tony Starks, whatever.
Okay.
But I've got him in my phone as one of the two. Actually, maybe both. But
really, That's his name in your phone?
I think so. Yeah, I'll show you after.
Tree Sticks, huh?
I think it's Tony Starks, and then under his Tree Sticks Incorporated. So
okay.
yeah, but
should I call him that on the mic?
You can.
Should I do that?
He'll answer to just about anything.
Oh.
You got to hear the names his wife calls him. He answers to anything. So, yeah, I mean, I would say
hi Trey.
Yeah, hi Trey. Between Trey and Schlotty and Justin Sanders, and then you're gonna have Seth Bergman, Solwald. You're gonna have
look at Matt with all the names.
Thanks, Matt.
He's got like 50 names on this list, all right?
Exactly. He's older than me. My memory ain't near as good. What the hell's going on? I've been hit on the head too many times. But you're gonna have probably I would say 10 guys that have a legitimate shot of getting the win there up at the SummerNats, and to win that race you got to be good all throughout the night. So I feel like it's a right step in the direction to put a whole night together for us, and just fingers crossed we can build on this.
Hey, they moved the car today and they didn't back over us.
Yeah, and it's still in one piece, so we're rolling.
All right, any sponsors real quick? I don't know if we got to that last night, so let's do that.
Yeah, my sponsors stopped watching me. I've been running so bad, but Scelzi Enterprises, Red Rose Transportation, or they've been there from the beginning. That's my mom and dad. And
by the way, new hauler. I heard there was a big hauler swap going on up at Skagit Speedway. Is that so? What is the? Can you tell me real quick? Because this just reminded me when you said Gary, your dad, right? Why a new hauler? Did he just decide to buy one day?
So our trailer that we had was a 2004 Elite from Rudine.
Oh, okay.
And so that was his original big rig trailer that they used on the Outlaw Tour and all that stuff.
Okay.
And we loved it. I mean, genuinely the greatest trailer I've ever raced out of to this day. No questions asked. It's incredible.
Right.
And we'd had it from the end of 2016 through last year. And, it was like 20 years old at that point. And my dad's like, I feel strongly that we should probably get something that's a little bit newer. We were starting to have a little bit of problems, between the generator and, some things here and there just from wear and tear of going up and down the road. And we actually had planned on putting it up for sale. This one was Chris Martin's. That's a 2013 or something like that. So 10 years newer than our previous. And, my dad really felt strongly that we needed to go ahead and make that change. And then my asshole buddy Trey buys it and just makes it brand new again. So, it's beautiful, and I'm just very jealous of it. And it won its third Dirt Cup, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So it won it with Sam Haperteeth, and it won it with myself, and then it won it with Trey. So 3 Dirt Cups out of that trailer. And
that's a pretty good stat, huh?
I'll tell you what, if the lounge could talk, the stories out of that lounge, my gosh.
If dogs could talk, we'd have some good stories. But if the hauler could talk?
Man. Oh yes, yeah. The stuff that went on there before I ever owned it, and then, I can think of so many nights where we were going to sleep in the wee hours of the morning in Knoxville, and just the alcohol consumed and the stories told and the lies said. There's so many memories. Well, actually, great story. The year that my brother, Corey Eliason, Trey Starks, and myself, all 4 of us were like the 4 best friends. We all made the nationals together. We stayed up in the lounge, my gosh, until I don't know how late. And then Trey and I slept there, and we spent all the next morning hungover. And it was a 360 nationals at that point. And then Tim Schaefer fell asleep in his rig with his feet outside the trailer, and he turned around and won the preliminary night at the 360 nationals that year. So incredible memories there. I'm glad that he's got it. It's going to last the rest of his career. And yeah, it's just it's fun to have wins like this. And my guys have worked their asses off. So
more sponsors. I kind of cut you off on the sponsors, so let's hear more.
Yeah, Mountain Dew, NOS, Red Bull. I don't even know.
Red Rose. I
better watch out. I can't say NOS and Red Bull together. That'd probably bad. But NOS, Red Bull, NOS, Red Bull, NOS, Red Bull.
Red Rose.
Yeah, Red Rose Transportation. Whipple Superchargers. Redline Oil. We've got some incredible sponsors with Fuel Delivery Service and Lightning J, and we've got partners, I say. They've been with me for 20 years, 15 years, 14 years now. I've been doing this a long time, so we've got great people behind us, and they haven't given up yet, and we haven't either. So we're still fighting the good fight, and I think I said last night in either your interview or the front straightaway, you can't count us out. I really don't care how bad we run. You just can't count us out. You don't get that ability, and all I want is to see some beautiful tits like I'm looking at right now. God bless them. Ooh. I'll be over later, sweetheart. But just some great times, man. I mean, this shit's so fun, and when you get a win, it's rewarding.
Yeah, I don't know what. And you make me laugh too. And all right, well, congratulations on that. I don't know how to be serious after that, but congratulations on that. And I feel old too when Gary says your age up there on the microphone today. Was it 20? What did he say? 28 now?
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, how long have I been doing these podcasts? Man, oh my gosh!
I remember the first one I did. I was like 7.5 years old. It seemed like. So you've been around a long time. You're still as gorgeous as ever.
Oh
but,
my God!
Always fun, man. And hopefully we can do it again tomorrow night, and we got the same result.
All right. Well, they're gonna leave without you.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna steal another beer and have a good night.
This is Sean, and you're in the dirt.
Thanks, Sean.
Thank you, man.